In today's video, we are looking at the Draconic Forge MASTERCRAFT Tracer Pack bundle that cost you 3,000 COD points inside of Black Ops 6. That was a mouthful. The whole goal of this video is trying to see if it is really worth the 3,000 COD points from my own personal experience. I am a zombies gamer, so a lot of this gameplay will be inside of zombies. The really cool thing with the mode itself on Black Ops 6 specifically is the fact that you can go inside of third person and check stuff out way better than you would on multiplayer or Warzone itself. Now, I'm not going to be straight up telling you to be spending 3,000 COD points. That is completely up to you at the end of the day, but the whole goal is, do I feel like I have been satisfied with the amount of money I have spent? Because it is quite a lot. It's essentially $30 that is then transferred to 3,000 COD points that I basically can never get back. Before we fully get into it, be sure to subscribe, as that does really help out the YouTube channel. We're on the goal to hitting 50,000 subscribers and we're almost at 48k, so thank you all so much for that. And also a like would be very much appreciated, as that does really help out the YouTube channel. The first thing that we're going to look at is the operator skin Draconic for West Point. The reason for this is because obviously this is the thing that a lot of people are going to be potentially buying this bundle, and this is the main reason I personally bought it. Not only is it a freaking dragon that is on fire and green that has wings, but it looks so cool, and it does look really cool inside of the game. The fire effect itself surprisingly isn't as annoying as I expected it to be inside of third person or even first person as I was playing as the operator. One thing I will say is, again, the zombies idea of being able to switch to third person super easily is kind of gonna give you justice to the 3,000 COD points, or at least the COD points bit that you did pay for this bundle itself, or any bundles, battle passes, or operators that you want to see inside of Black Ops 6. So I do really love that idea, and kind of motivates me to buy bundles more, which is so bad. Bad Activision, bad. Now, apart from it looking really cool, it didn't again become annoying at any point playing as the character, and on Liberty Falls itself, it definitely doesn't look as good as it does on slightly darker maps like Terminus Island on zombies. It definitely stood out way more and looked really cool. And then inside of multiplayer on Nuketown itself, I kind of enjoyed using it and did have a lot of fun looking at the skin whenever I had the opportunity myself, if it was just to look at a dead body. Now, the actual first thing that you will have inside of the bundle itself is the blueprint for the brand new SMG called SOG, which is inside of the battle pass, or if you buy this bundle, you will permanently unlock the gun itself. And that is one thing that I want to point out. Inside of Black Ops 6, whenever you buy a battle pass or an actual bundle and whatever weapons inside of it, you will be permanently unlocking that weapon, and you will never have to re-unlock it once you prestige multiple times up to prestige 10, which is a huge thing. One cool thing that they do have inside of this game is you can preview the not only inspect but the tracers on the gun. But actually inside of the game, one thing I will tell you is the inspection isn't as good as I really would have hoped it to be. As you can see, the gameplay here, it is like on fire, and then when you inspect it, there's even more fire. The actual ending of the inspection is probably one of my favorite things because it's just a bit goofy. You send off like this weird explosion firework of green that deals no damage to enemies of any kind, zombies or actual operators. It just seems to be a visual thing, which is expected. So in case if you're wondering, no, this does not deal damage. The tracers on it itself look pretty alright, and since this is a brand new weapon, I wasn't actually able to test out master camos on it just yet, but with the PackAPunch Camo on Liberty Falls, it does look pretty solid and the coverage doesn't look too bad. Now, here is just the master camos that I can just show you off itself by having the weapon equipped and looking at the camos themselves. So here's the coverage of it if you are wondering what it would look like yourself. And apart from that, would I buy it just for the weapon? Probably not. It's going to become something that I will just forget later down the line that I completely own, because that does happen to me a lot with weapons specifically. It is really just for the operator skin as of right now. The second blueprint that you will be getting is called the Amember Scaled for the ASG-89 shotgun, which again you will be permanently unlocking by owning this bundle, and it's really disappointing. Apart from the cogs on it moving and it being on fire with the weird goopy green stuff in it, it has a normal inspection and doesn't look super special. The tracers again are just the same like the ones that we did see on the SOG. Something that I completely forgot to point out is whenever you kill enemies, they do explode into little pieces. For both weapons, it can become slightly annoying at times, which is some of my little pet peeves that I have with the blueprints themselves, but again, it's kind of cool and it doesn't look the worst inside of the game. It's just personally not one that I would buy the bundle for specifically. The next thing that we have is the Siege Drill, which is a skin for the drill charge. They love filling up these bundles with absolutely anything, and inside of the game, the drill charge isn't specifically inside of zombies, it is in Warzone and Black Ops 6 multiplayer. So apart from that, I really don't care about this. It looks okay. I'll probably use it if I ever choose to just use a drill charge. You can pre-select the skin. It's all right. Like seriously, there's just not much more to say. The next thing that we have is an emote, which is another thing they're going to be filling up these bundles with. This specific emote just kind of like creates fire whenever you do like the emote itself. I do absolutely adore that they brought in emotes. It was like one of my favorite things to do on Black Ops 4 specifically, but I do have a little bit of a thing against them because whenever you do an animation for an emote, you cannot get out of it, or at least as easily as you'd hope. So using it inside of multiplayer is not a good idea. Using it inside of zombies, specifically like mid-round, is not a good idea. And in Warzone, I don't know, I guess Warzone is a big map, so you'll have the opportunity to fully check out the emote itself, and it's a great way of, I guess, checking out the skin with the whole like flames and stuff. But the inspection they show you inside of the actual like bundle itself is basically what you'll see inside of the game. And the last thing that I feel like a lot of people will have interest in is the finishing move. The thing with this finishing move is that it's not as cool as you might think it is. For me right now, whenever I check out the bundle, it's completely bugged out. So if you want to see what it actually does, here's the gameplay of it. You just kind of like pick up the enemy and just like crack its neck and burn it. It doesn't look as cool as the other finishing moves that we have in past iterations of Call of Duty. They will probably get better and better as the seasons go on because they always like to one up these skin packs somehow, which I have no idea how they're going to one up this insane operator skin. And the last three things are obviously the most mediocre thing. The first thing we have is a reticle. Yeah, it's here. You can check it out yourself by looking at the actual bundle itself. The emblem, which is really cool, called Soul Metal. The dragon is insanely nice, but again, it's just an emblem, so it doesn't really give you any huge benefits apart from just like, oh look, I bought this bundle and it looks cool. And the last thing is the Reforger spray. One thing I will say about this is I forgot sprays existed inside of this game. Like what? Where's the calling card? That's one thing that I'm kind of disappointed about. Where is the calling card? I paid $30 for this. So at the end of the day, do I think that this bundle is worth it for myself? Hell yes. Not only is this operator badass, but the weapon that you get, the actual Ultra one, is really cool, and I really hope that the SOG becomes the meta, because the other really cool thing that they have inside of this game is that whenever you change the attachments on a MASTERCRAFT blueprint, the attachments will not be changing. It will still look just like this, and you can like equip ones that are really good for the weapon. It's not like in the past. If you change the MASTERCRAFT's attachments, it would change up its look. No, it will stay the exact same. So I think it's pretty worth it for the MASTERCRAFTs because of that fact. And apart from that, I don't really care about anything else personally. So $30 just for those two things, and maybe the shotgun itself. Yeah, that's all I'll say. It's up to you. It is $30. I will be making these reviews and kind of telling you my own experience with whatever bundle I really like inside of the game. There is one more inside of this store, which is the Parasite Warrior Ultra Skin for Carver. I will 100% be covering in a video in just a few hours. So if you want to check that out, be sure to subscribe. Also, I'll be doing a zombies review of the brand new 2 weapons, so also be on the lookout for that. And again, if you want to check out more Black Ops 6 contents, zombies, multiplayer, and even now Warzone, definitely be sure to subscribe, as we will be doing that all year round. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.